What's up, party people? Josh Powell here. You're watching another episode of Amateur Pool. We're continuing on with our bar box tournament played at Crescent Lake in Waterford, Michigan. And we're getting deeper into the tournament now. We're on the loser side and we're playing against Mr. Erik Beauchamp. Erik's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a while and he plays strong when he's on. So this should be a good match, guys. Buckle up, get yourself something to drink, something to snack on, and let's go. Hit the like button too while you're at it. All right, that was me that broke. Very unsuccessful break. Nothing fell. So Erik's coming to the table wearing the vintage Barry Sanders number 20 Lions jersey. That's all we're going to say about the Lions, guys. We're not going to talk about our playoff. We're not going to talk about it. All right, he took stripes. Rather violently, he took stripes, man. He crushed that shot. All right, but he made it. He came up table. He's got his choice of the 10 ball, or he could come down table and shoot the 14. I kind of like the 14 from here because it leads to the breakout on the 15. Apparently that 12 ball does too, you know, or the 10 ball, whatever it was up there he shot. He got down, opened up the 15 a little. The 15 may go past the 7 now, but I'm not 100% certain. He elevated his cue so he could put a stop on that. He's really got to think about the 13, although I think the 15 is maybe a bit more of an issue because the 10 ball leads to the 13 pretty easily. So if he makes the 10, he'll open the 13. All he's got to do is make sure he's on an angle on the bottom end of the table, not the top. He's going to shoot the 9. That was a good shot. Little bottom right English to come back and make sure the 15 was opened up far enough to go. Now, if he can shoot the 10 now if he wants and bump the 13, I like bumping into the 13 because I think it'll hit the rail. Yeah, and then move the 4 ball. Man, that was looking good so far. He's got a good look at the 15. Two ways he can play this. He can use inside right spin here and just check up off the rail, or he can use bottom left and go 2 rails. He used inside and just checked himself up off the rail. I like that. Less movement on the cue ball, less risk of something going wrong, but he's got to make sure he can get on this 8 ball, man. I think maybe top right and go around the 4 ball and come over by the 2 ball. He used bottom left, and he overhit it a little bit. Now he has a bank shot. And don't forget, guys, this is a race to 2, so it's a very short race. Every shot counts in these short races, man. You make one mistake, you probably lose the whole match depending on who you're playing. He's going for the bank. That's a good shot. I don't think he misses this. Nah. Yeah, good shot, Erik. Nice run out. All right, so the score is 1-0, and he has the break. If he breaks and runs here, capiche for your boy, you know what I'm saying? Done. So let's hope that doesn't happen. He started off right. He got a good solid break, made a ball, nice spread. There's a good chance he can run out here, guys. Let's see what he does. I think he'll probably start with that 14 ball over there to the right. If he wants solids, he can take the 5. I'm not sure he can make the 1 because I think the 11's in the way. Yeah, he's going to start with the 14. Yep. Good shot. I think he hit that a lot harder than he wanted to. You see him ducking his head. I think he wanted to leave himself maybe the 11 ball back to this corner by us. And that tells me that the 11 ball may not go past the 6 into that bottom right corner. I don't know, though. These are valley tables. And honestly, he doesn't need to see the whole pocket. He just needs to see the edge of that rail and hit it slow. And I think it'll trickle in. Because it's a valley table, guys. It's not, you know, the pockets are not tight by any means. You can cheat it in there from 1.5 miles away, you know. Cheat it in there from Texas if you want. All right, he's figuring out what he wants to do. He's opted to shoot the 10. Oh, don't come down too far, my man. Okay. He's got a good angle here. If he doesn't like shooting the 11 past the 6, he's got an angle here. I think he can get behind it. He's got to be careful, though, because that 7 balls may give him a problem. Yeah, he's looking to see if he can get it in there now. And I like that. I mean, I think it goes past the 6. Although, from our angle, you know, I can't be certain. But in my opinion, I think it probably goes. We'll have to see what he does. He's lifting the stick, so he's going to put some bottom. Yep, he came up to shoot it past the 6. And if he makes this with a stop shot, he's got the 9 with a perfect angle to go 1 rail over to where like the 5 ball sits for the 10. There's a real good chance. Oh, he grazed the 6 and it still went in. Yeah, he's got a good angle here. All he's got to do is hit this center ball, and his speed just needs to be enough to get him from one side of the table to the other side. And so far, all I've done, guys, is break dry. You know what I mean? He could actually beat, oh, I cursed him maybe. I was going to say he could actually beat me here, and I haven't even done anything. I never took a shot, you know? But he missed his shot. Now, let's see if I can get it together. I've been playing all right this tournament so far. Let's see if I can keep it rolling. You know, I'd like to get out here, obviously. It's a pretty wide open table, not too much really to worry about. I'm starting with the 2, and I must be coming back for the 5. Looking at it from here, I like starting with the 5 and going over to the 2 because it leads to the 3. But this also leads to the 3. If I just make the 5 center ball, I can bounce over to the 3. But I'm choosing to come down table first and spread out the 7-1 a little bit. I like that. Nothing wrong with that. Landed nice on the 6. That was just center ball. Probably hit this one nice and easy and get myself the shot on the 1 ball into the side next. Coming over to check and see what angle I want. The reason I'm doing this, guys, is because I don't want to get straight on the 1. I want to be able to give myself an angle on the 5 ball. I have to have an angle on the 5 ball in order to get to the 7. So I want to make sure I don't get straight on the 1 ball. And this is perfect. I've got a slight angle. I can probably just hit this into the side with a little draw and draw out towards the center of the table. I'm looking to see if I can just use the rail angle, but I don't think that's enough. I think I'm going to draw towards the center of the table, and then when I make the 5, I'll just put a little bit of top on it, maybe top right, and come over for the 7. Yeah, draw. Center of the table. So this angle I got here is perfect. I can hit this with a little bit of top. Like I said, maybe top left. Let's see, what am I using? Looks like a little bit of left. Not much. Yep. Perfect. Ever wish you could play like Efren Reyes? If you buy our new line of short rail merchandise, I can guarantee you'll play as good as Efren Reyes. I'm sorry, I was just informed I can't say that. I can guarantee you will not play as good as Efren Reyes. You'll still suck, but you'll look good doing it. Get you some. All right, guys, and I can make this 7. I can use center ball here or just a little bit of left spin either way. Probably center ball, that's what it looks like. Yeah. And just come down for the 8. Bada bing, bada boom, boys and girls. This should tie it up 1-1. So we're both on the hill, and it's my break. You know, I'd like to break and run on him in this last game, but I doubt it. I don't remember doing that to him. You know, I don't remember breaking and running on him. He almost did it to me. All right. Good looking break. I don't think anything fell, and honestly, it's not a great looking break. There's still clutter in the middle of the table with those 3 stripes and that 8 ball, and I didn't make nothing. So twice in a row, man, I broke dry. He ran out on me last time I broke dry. Let's see if he does it again. He's taking the solids. That's a good first shot, and I like solids here, man. The 8 does go once you get rid of the 6-1. The 8 goes in the bottom right corner. So solids are a great way to get out here. And honestly, he has a great out. I would get rid of the 4 ball first before I shot the 3. That way you can shoot the 7 next if you want. Because right now I don't think the 7 goes past the 4. He kind of jumped up on that shot a little bit on that stroke. He kind of jerked it. You know, which we all do. I do it all the time. You know, all of us amateurs, immatures, as I like to call us. You know, we're a bunch of immatures, not amateurs. Maybe the 7 goes past the 4. I think it does. It must, because he's about to shoot it. So that's my whole reason for wanting to shoot the 4 before the 3, because I didn't think the 7 went past the 4, but obviously it does all day long. So that was a good way he played it. He's really got to figure out what he wants to do after this, though, man. So now he has to shoot these next couple shots and shape them. Ooh, and that's not gonna bode well for the gentleman at the table. You know what I mean? This is a tough spot here. Not a whole lot he can do, I don't think. I don't think he can cut the 5 into the 10, into the 1, into the 6. And I don't think he can see the 1. And if he can, it's just the edge. It's not enough to combo. If he wants to combo this, he may have to kick at it somehow. It's not easy. Definitely not easy. Yeah, he's looking up table. He's looking at the kick now. Because if he can kick, really all he's got to do is make a good firm hit on the 1. As full in the face as possible, and the 6 will go. The 11 ball's kind of in his way here, I think. He may have to put some spin on this. Yeah, that was tough, man. That was tough. I mean, he tried. He got out of line a little bit. He tried to run out on me again. Got out of line a little bit. Now I got ball in hand, and I can come back. Let's see if I can get out here, you know. I mean, I did all right last time. Let's see if I can do it again. I like starting with the 10. I like that. Nothing wrong with it. There's a bunch of ways I could start here. Looking at it from here, if I, in a perfect world, I should have started with the 12. But it really doesn't matter. All my balls are open. They have multiple pockets, so it's just what pattern I want to get out with. You know what I mean? Which pattern do I want to get out? A little bit of top right maybe. No, that was straight top. I think I was coming up for the, what is that, the 10 ball? But I came up a little far, so I may actually shoot the 9 or the 14 next. Yeah. Came up a little too far, further than I wanted for the 10. So I'm drawing back down table to get that shot at the 10, but I came too far again, man. What is it with me and going too far? You know, I went too far with top, I went too far with bottom. You know, now if I shoot that 10 from here, the problem is I'm going to run into the 8, and that is going to push the 8 right over by the 1 and the 6. So if I shoot this 10, which I don't think I should, but if I do, which I'm going to like an idiot, I got to hit it soft, man, because I don't want that 8 to be in a tough spot. Oh, yeah, if I'd have had a little bit harder shot on that, not only would the 10 have fallen, but the 11 would have got bumped a little closer to that side pocket as well, and I would have had a shot afterwards. The good news for me is I don't know for sure if I gave him a shot or not. I kind of don't think I did, but it's hard to tell from here. I don't think he can see the 1 enough to make the combo, but he may be able to hit the 5 on a bank, is what I'm thinking. Oh, he did. He could hit the 1. He's just going to sit there a minute because he can't believe my ball didn't fall. Had my ball fallen, he would have left me in a okay spot, you know. So I'll just come up table, leave him a long shot. I wasn't necessarily, I think I called that shot, but I wasn't necessarily trying my hardest to make it because ultimately I can't do much with my 10 ball yet. And he has to do something with my 10 ball if he wants to win this game. So I'm kind of volleying back to him and saying, go ahead and show me something here, man. What I'm hoping he knocks my 10 in and gives me a shot because then I'm out, what? You know, I'm out, Jack. You know how it goes, man. You know, I like to think I'm out every time, but 99% of the time I'm not out 100% of the time. You know, 60% of the time I'm out 20% of the time. I don't know, it's a bunch of numbers I just made up. They don't make sense. I know that. You don't have to comment and say it don't make sense. I already know, little Timmy. Just leave me a comment and say, bruh, you know. Or just leave me a comment and say whatever you want, man. I read them all. You know, I'll respond to them. All right, he kicked. Well, he didn't kick. He did a little curve off the rail. He did kick, technically. Curve off the rail. He was trying again to make my 10. But unfortunately for him, he didn't. Unfortunately for me is I can't make my 10 either. Not with a clean hit with the cue ball. The only way I can make my 10 is to combo something else into it or carry them off of something else into it. Because right now my 10 is blocked up. You cannot get a cue ball to make a clean hit on that 10 right now. Ooh, see, I don't like this, man. I'm in a tough way right here. I may get the jump stick on this one. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because the last thing I want to do is open up his 6. So if I make the jump shot here, great. If I don't make it, at least I make a good hit. Don't give him ball in hand. And he'll have no choice but try to address my 10 ball after this. He'll have no choice. I mean, there's not much else he can do. You know, he's got to move my 10 and win this game. That's the advantage I have, which is why I'm able to take this jump shot without... Oh, I was going to say without worrying too much, but the last thing I wanted to do was give him ball in hand, man. That was That was a poor choice and a poor shot on my part, on this guy's part right here. You know, poor, horrible. What the Spanish call el horrible, little Timmy. You know, bad, 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 bad. All right, he's thinking about shooting one of those balls into the 6, knocking in my 10, and leaving me hooked behind the 5. I think that's what he's looking at doing here. Problem is, I don't know if the 1 will get there clean behind or in between the 5 and the 8. He may have to hit the 1 into the 8, into the 6. But most importantly, he wants to get the cue ball right up behind the 5 so I don't have a shot. Yeah, it still didn't go in. That's the glory of Valley bar boxes, man. They're dirty. You saw it roll this way and then roll back. It went, you know. That doesn't happen too much on a good equipment. It never rolls backwards on good equipment unless it hits a crumb or a piece of chalk or something on the table. It's the only time you'll see it roll backwards on a good table. But on bar boxes, shoot. Especially in a bar, shoot. You know, they roll backwards all the time. Oh, I didn't learn my lesson the first time, so I'm getting my jump stick out again. Let's see what happens here. Hey, I actually made that one. Did it help me? I think it did help me. I can play, remember I told you earlier, I can play a carom. So what I'm going to do is hit the 11, and I'm going to stun into the 8, which is going to hit the 6 into the 10. So I'm going to call the 10 ball here, but the trick is I have to make sure I can kind of gauge where the 11 ball is going to go. That's what I'm looking at now because I have to shape that 11 ball next. So speed is going to be crucial on this one. I think I want to hit it kind of firm to get it to go around the table. Yeah. Oh, I didn't control the cue ball like I wanted. Oh, did that 11 ball set up? Can I make it through there? Man, oh man. Maybe, you know what I should do here is make the 11 off of the 6. That gives me the angle. I could do it with a stop shot and I'd be on the 8. If I try to make the 11 clean, then I got to worry about hitting the 8 or shaping the 8 wrong. Oh, what are the chances, man? What kind of luck is that? You know what I mean? That cue ball just rolled right behind the 5. This may be all she wrote for me, guys. My tournament life may be over here, you know? We'll have to wait and see what happens because I am on the loser side, so if I lose this, done. Packing my stuff and going home. You know what I mean? Packing up my stuff and going home. So what I'm doing there is a mirror system. I'm just measuring the hit point to the rail and then doubling it. And then you line that spot up to the cue ball, and that's where you kick. Problem is, on these tables especially, the rails aren't super consistent. So you can measure all you want, but you just kind of play off feel mostly with these tables. Yeah, see, I didn't even hit it. Oh, I gave him ball in hand with 4 balls to get out here, guys. You know? Man, oh man, that's rough. What's that little bird in the upper right-hand corner? Oh yeah, Raven Qs. And if you want a Raven Q, break Q, jump Q, playing Q, use discount code Josh and save yourself some money and also support my channel. Thank you guys very much for watching. For those of you who do support my channel, man, big shout out to you guys. You guys are all rock stars in my opinion, man. Oh, what's he gonna do? He just overran that shape. You're saying there's a chance, you know? So you're saying there's a chance. I may, if the 5 doesn't go past the 8 into the side, or into the corner, I may win this game. We have to see what he does. He's looking at it. If it goes, it's going to be tight. We have to see what happens here. Oh, man, some drama right at the end. This last rack was full of drama. The first 2 racks, what, will we get 1 shot? This last rack, a little bit of drama. A little bit of drama, you know? Johnny Drama. All right, here's a moment of truth. If the 5 goes, Erik wins. If the 5 doesn't go, I win. And it doesn't go. Oh, yeah, he's going to give it to me. That's it, man. That is your game, ladies and gentlemen. Erik Beauchamp, a.k.a. Champ. You're the man, bro. I appreciate you. I know you've played with me before on the channel, but thank you, as always, for letting me record, man. We'll get together and do it again. Everybody out there watching, thank you guys so much. If you guys want short rail apparel, that's the logo you've seen in between the scores all game. Check out shortrail.com. We got t-shirts, hats, hoodies, tank tops, women's tank tops. We got it all, bro. Well, not all. We got koozies. What else we got? I don't know. Check it out. Go look. Go look at what we got. You know, you'll check it out. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.